leaves Escanaba at 8:30 a.m. heading for Marquette on her bike. She bikes at a uniform rate of 12 miles per hour. Brian leaves Marquette at 9 a.m. heading for Escanaba on his bike. He bikes at a uniform rate of 16 miles per hour. They both bike on the same 62-mile route between Escanaba and Marquette. At what time in the morning do they meet? So first we can write the rate. And the rate that they travel is in miles per hour. And then the rate is equal to the miles, which is the distance traveled. And the rate is distance over the hour, or the time. So if we multiply the equation by hour, or time, then these cancel out, and we multiply the same over here. Hour, time. So we have the distance times time. So using that equation, we can fill in the table. And so Cassie leaves Marquette Escanaba at 8:30 a.m. heading for Marquette, and she travels at 12 miles per hour. So this is Cassie, and this is Brian. And Brian leaves Marquette at 16 miles per hour. So he travels at 16 miles per hour. And then the time that Cassie leaves is 8:30. So we can put X. And then she needs 30 minutes to catch up to the 9 o'clock. So we can add half an hour to get it equal to the time Brian took off. And Brian's time is X hours. And since we add the equation distance equals rate times time, now we proved the distance is rate times time, so we can multiply these two. So we have 12x plus 6 and 16x. And then if we draw a diagram, we add Cassie here. And then this is Escanaba, and she left at 8:30 a.m. and she's at 12 miles per hour heading toward Brian and the meeting point. So they're heading, and the other side is Brian, and he's at Marquette, leaving at 9 a.m. and traveling at 16 miles per hour. And the point that they meet so the distance between Cassie's starting point and the point that they meet to Brian's distance has to be equal. So the meeting point is the distance of Cassie and Brian to the meeting point. And so from this diagram we can have this distance plus this distance equals the 62 total mile route between these two people. So if we add Cassie's distance, 12x plus 6, plus Brian's 16x plus 16x distance, that equals 62 total miles. And that's 28x plus 6 equals 62. So 28x equals 56, and x equals 2. So we have 2 hours for Brian to reach the meeting point. And then it's 2 plus half an hour is 30 minutes. So it's a total of 8:30 plus 2 hours and 30 minutes. So it's 11 o'clock. And 9 o'clock plus 2 hours is 11 o'clock. So they both reach the meeting point at 11 o'clock. And that's the answer.